Hello, in this tutorial I will show you how you can easily unify skin tones or how you can easily match skin tones in Photoshop. So there are those instances whereby you have maybe the model has done their makeup and the face is not turning to match with the rest of the body, and this tends to happen quite a lot in the photography career that we are facing right now or in our different photography aspects. So just want to learn how we can unify and match those skin tones so that they can really look alike, and how we can do it in Photoshop. So usually I tend to do this in Capture One, but for those that don't have Capture One, how can you go about this very issue, and how can we go about that problem and we just fix it in just Photoshop? So let me first of all go ahead and show you by just creating a new blank layer, and I show you what we want to encounter or get rid of in this image. And before you can proceed, I'm just requesting you guys to hit the like button on this video so that YouTube can push it to more people out there who are interested in learning about photography and retouching in general. Let me just give you guys a moment to hit the like button. I'm just going to be emphasizing this in every video so that you guys can learn and do it, because most of you tend to most of you rather tend not to hit the like button and you just watch, and the videos don't get recommendations to most people out there. So let me just leave that right now. So I'll show you guys how we can go about this and the areas we just want to fix in this image. So you can see we have different tones in this area, then we have some kind of different tone right in this area. I hope you can see this area. Then you can see that the face is really looking a little bit different, and this kind of area has a different tone. So we would love to match the skin tone to look like this very area. So this is going to be like our reference point, and we want the rest of the areas in the body to look like the face. So that is what we're going to be doing in this tutorial. Just going to come and delete this blank layer so that you can learn and understand everything. So in Photoshop, you're just going to come to the gradient map. So just come right here and you come to gradient map. Click on that and you can see it creates any gradient map. Rather, it creates a gradient map depending on the color swatches that you had here. But this doesn't matter right now. I'm just going to close this. So come right here to the opacity. So the image is going to be looking a little bit awkward or weird after you have applied the gradient map. So just come to the opacity and just drop it down to 0, like that, so that you can see the image the way it was meant to be initially. And after doing all that, just come to this icon. Remember, it had selected the white layer mask within the gradient map option. So just come right here to the layer thumbnail and click on it. Make sure it is selected. So when you double click on it, it's going to open this gradient map window yet again, and just click on this color to open the gradient map information in the gradient map editor. And after that, you can see in our gradient map right now, it looks a little bit inverted because usually the shadows are going to be this side and the highlights are going to be this side. But for our case, our shadows are on the right hand side and the brightest part or the highlight is on the left hand side. So just want to map the colors that we want from this. So this doesn't matter, this is not going to affect your image in any way. So just come right here and we double click, or can single click on this option. So just single click, and when you single click, it opens up this option which says color. So when you click on the color option, right now you can see it opens the color picker tool. So under this option, just come and choose the darkest part of the skin tone. Remember, the sample size should be 3 by 3 or 5 by 5 so that you get a more precise selection or sample from the skin color. So I'm just going to come to the face. Remember, we're using the face as our most reference or the reference of our image. So I'm just going to zoom into the face and I look for the darkest area within the skin tone in this case. So I'm just going to come and look for that area and just choose a sample from the darkest part of the skin. So I'm just going to look for that darkest area. So I'm just going to choose this area, and when I click on that area, you can see or notice that it samples that color, and simply hit OK. And now I'm going to come and single click on this area. So just click on that pointer and it's going to open up the color. So right now, just click and open up the color picker tool. So we're just going to repeat the second process, but this time around we're just going to choose the brightest part of the model's skin, which is, I'm just going to choose this area right here. So just choose that brightest area, and you can see it has made a sample out of that bright area. Just come and hit OK, and just come and hit OK. And right now we have set the gradient. You can see it is now from the darkest to the lightest, and this is the darkest part of our skin tone or skin color, and this is the lightest part. So after doing all that, you're just going to come to the opacity right here. Remember, we had turned the opacity all the way down, so just come to the opacity and just take it up, and you can see that this is affecting the overall image. So it is affecting the overall image right now, but as you look at the image, you can see that almost all the colors are looking a little bit uniform. So just come and turn it up a little bit more depending on what you want out of your image, and come to the blending mode and change it from normal and scroll all the way down to where it says color. So right now you can see everything is looking a little bit uniform, and come to this white layer mask, and now we just want to hide the effect from affecting the overall image. So make sure the white layer mask is selected and hit Ctrl or Command I on the keyboard to hide or invert that effect. Then come and get a soft round brush, hardness at 0, opacity and the flow at 100%. Make sure smoothing is also at 0%. So remember, we are getting a soft white round brush. So this is the brush. Make sure the foreground is white in color, and in order to reset, you can click on these two boxes to get white on top, and to get white on top, just use X on the keyboard, or you can toggle using this arrow icon next to these color swatches. So make sure white is on top, and remember, in Photoshop, white is going to reveal and black is going to hide. That's why when we inverted and we got the black mask, it hid our effect behind it. So just want to reveal it using the white brush. So just come, increase on the sides, and simply paint on the areas you want to unify or have looking alike. So just come and paint on those areas, and as you can see right now, the skin is now getting to look a little bit uniform. So we're just going to paint on the areas that we want to correct and unify in this in our model's skin, just like that. And yeah, let's just paint in the neck area right there, and some little is going to go to the back area. So you can see that this is really affecting the image in a more positive way. Increase on the size and just come and paint just like that. And let's see what we have so far. This is the before after. I hope you can see that this area is now looking alike with the rest of the face of the model. And if at all you feel like you want to correct more on the face area, you can get a smaller brush, and this time around, since the face was more of a reference point for this image, just come and reduce on the opacity of your brush. I think around, let's go with around 70, and look for the dark areas that you want to unify or make uniform, and just paint a little just like that. And in this case, you're going to be unifying or making the skin tone really uniform with just brushing around those areas. I hope you can see that it is really working, and it is really an effective way to unify or make those skin tones really uniform, and how to match skin tones in Photoshop. So let's see a before and after. Before, after, before, after. And if at all you feel you want to adjust this in any way or the other, you can increase on the opacity depending on the look you're trying to go in for. So I'm just going to drop this down to around 50, and let's see the overall before and after. This is the before, after. You can see that this is a more simple but convenient way of how to match skin tone or skin color in Photoshop. And if at all you have loved this, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If at all you have been watching and you haven't hit the like button on this video, Ronix from Ronix Photography, thanks for watching. I'll see you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.